So how many of you have ever done the activity where you use tape on paper and then you paint over it, and then you take the tape off and it magically makes letters and different numbers, okay, like this. Okay, do you see this, right? So this looks like a lot of work, right, on the teacher's part. Well, let me just tell you how easy this was. I was just so excited because I've obviously been doing it wrong for years and years. No, I just didn't know this trick. Okay, so I got some washi tape from the Dollar Tree, or the, Dollar Spot. I get my washi tape at the Dollar Spot. Dollar Spot, Dollar Tree. Do they have something in common? So I just got any old tape that they had there. This is washi tape. Washi tape is paper tape, similar to masking tape. And the cheap washi tape doesn't stick that well, which is perfect for this activity. So I took the washi tape and I just used regular copy paper for this. Now, in the past, when I've done this activity with masking tape, before washi tape existed, I had masking tape. I had to use finger paint paper, which is very expensive. It's like bars of gold or something. And because then the masking tape wouldn't stick to the finger paint paper and I would peel it off. But this is so much easier. This is copy paper and washi tape, and then you can paint over it. But look what I used. Oh, and Tom will drop a link if you don't know what washi tape is and you want to see. It comes in many, many, many different colors, shades, patterns. Tom will drop a link for that in the comments for you if you're not familiar with it, but you can usually get it at the dollar store. So I found these. I'm going to hold up the package for you. So I didn't use paint. That looks totally like paint, right? You can do this with markers too, but this is paint, but it's not paint. Okay, did you get that? It's paint, but it's not paint. It's these things. These are quick sticks. These didn't come from the dollar store. Quick sticks. They're paint sticks. So they're just like glue sticks, only paint. And they are super cool. They dry in 30 seconds. So I made this, seriously, I went live at 7 p.m. Central, and I made this at 6:57 p.m. It's totally dry. Totally dry. Well, nothing, right? Nothing. See? Nothing. And these are the paint sticks. And so you just roll them up like glue sticks, and the kids can paint over top of the tape. And then when you peel it off, they will have designs. So, and they peel it off. You don't have to peel it off. That's great fine motor practice. So this was so easy, and I used regular copy paper. It didn't bleed through. I did it on my table. It doesn't bleed through. It doesn't drip. These are called Quick Sticks, and I got them on Amazon. I was at a conference recently and I heard about these, and so I ran out and bought some, and I bought them on Amazon. I have Prime, so they come like overnight. But Quick Sticks on Amazon, you can probably find them other places. I've never seen them elsewhere because I didn't know they existed until last week. But Quick Sticks, paint sticks, and washi tape to make these. Now, the reason I am talking about these is because this is something we used to do in the very beginning of the school year with the first letter of each child's name. Now, of course, if they have the letter C or the letter S, it gets a little complicated because you have to rip off little pieces and make the letter. But we always do these and then let the kids hang them up in the classroom for ownership. And you can put like K is for Katrina down here. K is for Kaylee. So these are super, super, super fun. Crystal says she likes Quick Sticks. So you have them, Crystal. Aren't they awesome? Toddy, I got these Quick Sticks. They're called KWIKSTIX. I got them on Amazon. And Tom is dropping a link to them. Oh, here's the box. I'll hold up the box again. Tom is dropping a link to them for you right there. So you can place the tape for the kids, or you could totally draw. I've done this before. I've drawn a light line with pencil on the paper and then let them tear the pieces of tape and cover it. Totally fine. They love it. It's great fine motor practice. They love to use tape. They love to use paint. School is so fun when they're doing activities like this. They're also learning their first letter of the name. You can do it for numbers, whatever. Well, Deanna, there's no need for you to watch, so you can just turn it off. It's easy. Yes, where do you buy it? On Amazon. Okay, so the next idea I have after we made the little paint things there. And, you know, guys, if you don't like what you see, it's just simple. You can just unlike my page, or you can just turn it off and go somewhere else. So I wouldn't say anything to you, to you on camera that I wouldn't say to your face. So we don't need any rude people here. And if you decide that you don't like what you hear, then you won't be invited back. So it's easy for me to just uninvite you and you go away. So let's not make rude comments. Yes, some of the photographs might be backwards. That's a glitch in Facebook that they're working on fixing. I've done everything on my end that I can do to fix that. So I'm sorry if that bothers you, but that's just Facebook. It's a free platform. It allows me to use it for free, and so that's what happens. That's right, Lauren. Thank you, Amira. I know. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, so more tape. Ready? Are you ready for more tape? Okay. Oh, okay. This is awesome. You're going to love this tape. Have you seen this tape before? This is dry erase tape. This is dry erase tape. How cool is that? This I found at Target, but Tom will drop a link to it for you if you've never seen it before. I found it in the Target office supply area. So because of the back to school stuff they have going on at Target right now, some things are not in their normal spot. So you might have to look around a little bit if you want to find this. But I saw this and just a million ideas popped into my head and I just grabbed it off the shelf. I said, the minute anyone finds out about this, no one will ever be able to find this again. I'm grabbing it. Oh, so this is repositionable. So we're freezing up. If we go away, we'll come right back. We will just refresh. So this is repositionable dry erase tape. So, of course, some of the first things you can think of, you could stick this to tables and write kids' names on it. You could write their first letter and they could write their name. Millions of different things like that, right? And the great thing about it is it's repositionable. So let me show you how that works. Well, I don't have my scissors with me right here. So here's how it works. You can cut a piece and then it peels off on the back side. Okay. There we go. It peels off on the back side and it's totally repositionable. So here's one thing I did with it. Little notes, and if it's backwards, I'm sorry, that's a glitch Facebook has been having. I have put, oh, thank you. I have put these pieces of repositionable dry erase tape on this cheap clipboard from the Dollar Tree, of course. They don't sponsor my show, but they should. So I put the pieces of repositionable dry erase tape here on the board, and then I took some more cheap, I have my whole stash here with me. I have my whole stash of duct tape with me. And then I just put around the edges the duct tape to make it pretty. You choose whatever duct tape you want. Tom will drop a link to different types of pattern duct tape. I was trying to count the different kinds that were available, the different patterns and designs earlier, and I stopped at about 50. I was like 2 years ago, there were 10 different kinds of pattern duct tape, and now there's just hundreds. They even have licenses through Disney. Thank you, Devin. Hey, Cindy. The tape, this dry erase tape, I'm going to say it was about $5. I can't remember exactly, but Tom will drop a link and you can see at the link how much they want for it on Amazon, and then you can price compare at Target. At Target, it was at least $5. You know, Target, they're like the expensive Walmart. Hey, Amy. Stacy says she thinks it's less than $5. Oh, that's good. Maybe I was being pessimistic. Yep, Dollar Tree. So now, if you want to take notes, like sometimes I like to keep something nearby just to write quick notes on. And so this is a dry erase clipboard. Now, you could make these for your kids too. But possibilities are endless. Allison, I think if you click on any of the links, I know it's hard to follow the links, any of the links in the comments, it will take you to Amazon where you can price compare. So when you go shopping, you can see. Marsha found duct tape with sheep. Ooh, that's good, Marsha. She's a sheep fanatic. Oh, Stacy says she saw that tape at Walmart too. Yes, probably. It's yeah, probably going to find it in a lot of places now, right? Duct tape edges. Yes, so I just put the repositionable dry erase tape here. You could do it the long way. I just did it the crosswise, and then I just duct taped around. See how it's just duct taped around the edges there? It took me, I started prepping for this live broadcast like 10 minutes before 7. So in between 6:50 and 7, I made this clipboard and I made the little gumball machine game. Oh, and I made this phonics phone. Everyone probably has these. These are made with PVC pipe from your home improvement store. So this is like a plastic plumbing pipe, I think. It's plastic of some sort. And they come apart. I've glued mine together so it doesn't come apart. There's two elbows and in between. And the point of this is for the kids to actually hear, actually too loud for me, to hear themselves when they're reading or talking. It's great for speech, kids who have speech therapy. It's great for all kids. My second language learners love them. So the typical name for these is phonics phones. But they're super, 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 super cheap to make. And the only thing I did was I took my washi tape. Now you could do this with duct tape too, but I just took some washi tape. This is a different kind. And I wrapped it around the middle just to make it look pretty because PVC pipe is just plain white. And so now they're taped around the middle. So take your favorite washi tape from the Dollar Spot or Dollar Tree, or Five Below, or whatever dollar store you go to, and tape it around the middle. And now you've got cute little phonics phones. And since they have so many different types of tape, that your possibilities are absolutely endless. Thank you, Sabrina. Yes. All right. I'm just going to check up on my comments. Thank you, Amira. Oh, thank you, Mariana. Hey, Quebec is in the house. Yes, you can make things dry erase using contact paper. That's right. Oh, I wish I knew where you could find that tape in Mexico, Rocio. I'm so sorry. I don't know. All right. Ooh, Lisa says that Ace Hardware has duct tape 2 for $6 for the month of August. That's a good price. Take them up on that, Lisa. Yes, these are fun, Marcia. Get your husband to help you with these. I just needed to get a PVC cutter. It was like a PVC pipe cutter. And then we can Tom has made me all kinds of awesome PVC things over the years. Hey, Kaylee, did you see what I shared? I made this for Kaylee earlier. Look. You can watch the replay, but I made that. Now, if it's backwards on the screen, I'm sorry, it's a Facebook glitch, but I made that for you earlier, Kaylee. It's washi tape and paint sticks. Here they are. Quick sticks, paint sticks. I made that for you, Kaylee. All right. Yeah, I don't know if they have them in the Philippines, but you can always check. Five Below always has duct tape and washi tape. I love that place, but I'm always like, is it $5 or $1? I don't know. All right. You're welcome, Kaylee. So here is another tape idea. Oh, Target Dollar Spot alert. Are you ready? Now, I already had some, so I didn't buy any, but if you haven't been to the Dollar Spot, this is a Dollar Spot alert. Tell your friends, like the post, share it out. They have this road tape. Now, this isn't the exact same tape they have at the Target Dollar Spot right now. I saw it, but I already own a bunch of it because I'm obsessed with it. So I didn't buy any, but they have it at the Target Dollar Spot. Now, not all Dollar Spots, as we know, are created equal. So you might have to wait until your Dollar Spot has it. But this is road tape, and This is something that I use in my block center, and we just tape it onto, and I have a blog post about this. I think it's called using environmental print in the block center. And I taped this down on poster board and made little roads, and then the kids could make little street signs to go with them. And it's duct tape, and it looks like a road. How fun is that? I've also seen Karen from Pre-Kinders had a great idea. She put it on top of blocks, and then the kids could build roads, putting the blocks together. How fun is that? That is incredible. So duct tape in your block center. Of course, you probably have vehicles there. Oh, there's some that have curves. That's very cool, Nora. Amanda says her 3-year-old is cheering for the road tape. It's in the Target dollar spot. They say if you work it out by the meter, it's a good price. Yes, wonderful. In Town is dropping links to the road tape on Amazon if you want to price compare. Well, obviously we know that at the dollar spot it's going to be the cheapest, but if you don't have access to a dollar spot, you can check it out there on Amazon. Yeah, there's some kind of Facebook glitch that makes everything backwards, and we've done everything in our power to try and fix it, but it apparently is not fixable on our end. It's a Facebook glitch, so sorry about that. Okay, so road tape. And now my collection of duct tape, I do have a lot of it, but it's mostly the single colors. I don't like the patterns so much, although some of the Disney patterns are really cute, like the Minions. But I collect this at Dollar Tree. They have a really nice section of patterned duct tape now. And because I use it more decoratively than for like holding things together, it doesn't really matter how strong it is because I'm not like fixing my car with it. Oh, the washi tape? Okay, Di, thank you. All right. Rachel says she's thinking about name tags with white markers. On what, Rachel? On the road tape? That might be. That could be. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So, okay, we talked about, I have so much stuff on my table I can't even see. Okay, the next one. Now, the Target dollar spot does have dry erase pockets, and they're really cool, but they only have them like right now, and they will never have them again until next year. So if you're not lucky enough to get dry erase pockets at the Target dollar spot and you like dry erase pockets, you can make your own. So these are some I made a few years ago. They're still going strong. And this is if you have a Scotch thermal laminator, and like, don't we all? We're all teachers. We all have a Scotch thermal laminator. You know, those cheap laminators from Walmart, but the laminating film is really nice and thick. So run 2 sheets of it through your laminating machine, and now you have 2 really thick pieces of laminating film, and then you just duct tape the edges and leave the top open. The one thing I should have done was I should have added a little extra piece of tape up here at the top, just so that it doesn't look so bare and that it's easier to open, so I have something to grab. But anyway, so you can put pages right in here. One of the things I like to do with dry erase pockets, I'm trying to pull the page out to show you. One of the things I like to do with them is mazes, to use a maze with kids, so they have to track from the beginning to the end. Mazes are really good for visual tracking. So the pages are easy to get in and out. Just make sure that you give them a little extra room because they're laminating film. If you've used the lamination film from your Scotch thermal laminator, then it should be a little bit wider than an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And then when you duct tape it together, leave a little wiggle room on the ends too, so that you can get your paper in and out really easily. So you can use duct tape to create your own dry erase pouches, but they do have them at the dollar spot. I don't know if they're $1 or $3. It used to be like everything at the dollar spot was $1, and now it's $3. Page protectors work just as well too, Shannon. Yep, they work too. Kim says she uses duct tape for the sensory bags. Yes, do you tape like all 4 edges? Kim, that's a great idea. Then they look like little windows. I think that's awesome. Dr. Daisha says she cuts out shapes out of the duct tape. And do you put them on the floor? Yeah, that sounds like fun too. Yes. Everyone has a special pair of scissors for duct tape, right? You buy a cheap old pair of scissors and those are your duct tape scissors. Don't use your good scissors on duct tape. I've learned that lesson over the years. Marsha says she's so excited with all of these ideas. She's making a list. She needs to go to Dollar Tree, Target, and Walmart. Marsha, you're going to go there anyway. Thanks, Patsy. Pam says she puts duct tape on carpet for circle time, and she can't get it off.
What do you use on carpeting so it doesn't stick?
Well, that's a good question. What do you use on carpeting so it doesn't stick? Okay, that is an excellent question. I can't even believe I didn't tell you guys about this. Sit spots. Okay, back in the day, I used to use duct tape and it never came off. And then I would make Tom come to school and steam clean my carpets at the end of every school year, and he was not happy. But duct tape worked, and that's what I used. But then I found out about Velcro on the carpet. And the hard part of the Velcro, there's a soft side of Velcro and a hard side. The hard side of the Velcro on my carpet would stick, and then I would write on the top part. And that worked really well. But then somebody created a company called Sit, S-I-T, Spot. And I'm not affiliated with them, but I've heard a lot about them, and I'm very intrigued by it. So they were at the Splash conference where I spoke last week or the week before, and I got to see their product, and that is what you put on your carpet that peels right off. It's a special kind of thin Velcro. It comes in all shapes and colors. You've got your circles, your stars, your hearts, your whatever. They have a ton. So go to Sit Spots. Look them up online. I don't know about their website. I just know that I went to their booth at Splash, and they were amazing. So if you've had any experience with Sit Spots in your classroom, it's really hard to say that without like spitting at the screen. Let us know in the comments below, because I'm dying to try them. Painter's tape on carpets. Katie had good success with that. Painter's tape. Yes. All right. Goo Gone will remove duct tape adhesive from your scissors. Yes, but I don't like to mess with it. All right. So check out Sit Spots. If you don't want to put duct tape on your carpet, they were just awesome, and they stick right on there. They're some kind of Velcro type of a fabric, but it's thin, it's not thick. You can write on top of them. Super, super cool. One more thing that I wanted to show you from my trip to the Dollar Tree was, I don't know if I have the original here, but making name tags out of those cheap, do you see this? This is one of those cheap plastic folders. They came in a package. There were several in a package, and I just cut a shape. Now you could use a die cut machine because this is very thin plastic, but for those kids who like to eat their name tags, this really helps. So they're not paper, they're not laminated. These are thin plastic folders from the Dollar Tree, and you can include whatever info you want, and I just write on them with a Sharpie. Their bus number, their name, you can add your name, your classroom, whatever you want, and then I just attached one of those little clippy badge holders to the back. And so now you have like durable name tags that you can use. Now, you could also cover them with your favorite duct tape. Terry says Sit Spots are awesome. You can vacuum over them, and that's the key. Sitspots.com. Thank you, Nicole. No space. Wonderful. Yes. Adria said she ruined her area rug with duct tape and had to replace it. I know. Thank you, Brenda, for sharing that link. I think it's so cool that you can vacuum over the Sit Spots. You could vacuum over the Velcro when I used it too, but it was just a lot of work to cut them all out and all that. But anyway, this is a name tag made with a little file folder. They're plastic. See how they bend, but they're durable for any kids who like to bite them. And super cheap from the from the Dollar Tree. So, do Do you do anything special with your cubbies? Well, I put the kids' names and pictures on them, if that's what you mean by special. I'm not sure, but I should have some pictures of that over on Pre-K Pages. If not, I know they're there somewhere. You can search Pre-K Pages for cubbies. Try that. Yes, these little they're not file folders like pocket folders, but they're plastic. These make great name tags because the ones that stick, that are like stickers that you stick on kids' clothing, those don't stick to like non-natural fibers very well, like polyester and rayon, and like most of our clothes these days are made from that stuff, so they just peel right off. So it's hard. Hey, Daisha. The Bluetooth speaker, Tom can drop a link to that for you. I talked about those in last week's broadcast about the phone hacks, using the Bluetooth speaker with your phone to play music. So he can probably find a link to that. Mine, I think, is a JBL, one of mine, but I have another one that's also a really good one, and I can't remember the name of that one. I have two. Let's see. Yes, Melissa, I got it. That's okay, Daisha. But yes, Tom will drop a link to that for you. It's these, on the back of the name tag, it's these little clippy things you can get at Walmart. They're little like badge clippy things. They're in the office supply section next to like the dot stickers and the label makers and all that kind of stuff. So that's just a little badge clippy thing. I have used safety pins in the past, but it makes me really nervous. So let's see. What else? I'm just going through the comments, make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm not sure. I was just thinking about this. The sit spots reminded me. I don't know if they're part of the Donors Choose project or not, but if you like to write Donors Choose grants and you're eligible for that, it's public schools in the United States can write grants for their classroom through Donors Choose. Sit spots might be an approved Donors Choose vendor. I don't know, but that's an idea I had just now that you might want to check and see if they're a vendor. So if you wanted to write a grant that included, like I would do a grant not for sit spots, but a grant for literacy, print-rich environment, something like that, and you could include sit spots on your list of resources that you would like to use in your grant, not just for sit spots, because it has to be an educational, like something to enhance learning. So you could write the kids' names on the sit spots or something. But I would put that in like a literacy grant. If they're an approved vendor for Donors Choose, you can go to donorschoose.org to find out. How do you attach the clips? With a glue gun, that's right. Yes. Feet on the floor. Yes, little feet spaces on the floor, that's right, absolutely. Oh, and I forgot to say, hey, Lori, no problem. I forgot to say that this tape here, this dry erase repositionable tape also comes in chalkboard, right? So that's another idea as well. I didn't get the chalkboard tape because I'm allergic to chalk, so I don't like to use a lot of chalk in my classroom. But I think there's lots of possibilities for it. And I think especially for labeling things like my teacher supplies and stuff, and you can get liquid chalk pens as well. But that's another idea if you like to use chalk in your classroom. I know chalk provides great resistance when kids are writing as opposed to dry erase markers, which don't provide a lot of resistance or input for the kids, so it's harder for them to write and make their letters legible on the dry erase stuff as opposed to the chalk. So I just didn't buy any of the chalkboard tape, but they do make that as well. Kim says she got both. Of course. You're welcome, Maureen. You just purchased a cordless speaker, Daisha? That's cool. Well, Brenda, that sounds like a great question. How many kids are in each center? It sounds like you would be interested in my next webinar, which is this Thursday, August 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern, called Centered on Success, Tips and Tricks for Creating Rock Solid Procedures and Routines for Center Management. And Tom will drop a link to registration there. So we're going to be talking all things center related in this webinar. So you can grab your ticket now. The live event will take place at 8 p.m. August 4th, 8 p.m. Eastern, and then the replay will be available the following day. Yes, and our Teaching Tribe members have already seen this webinar. So if you're a new Teaching Tribe member, you have access to this webinar right now over on the Power Hour page. So you can go watch that at your convenience and grab your certificate. Those of you who are not members of the Teaching Tribe can view it this Thursday for the very first time. And if you're not available on Thursday, because we're all busy, a lot of you are taking your kids to college or picking them up from camp or going on vacation. So you can watch it the day afterwards or any day after that at your convenience. Oh, cordless glue gun. You know, I haven't had luck with those, Daisha. Let me know if it works for you. I have one. Didn't work. I don't know why. Mary Bell wants to know where you got your cordless glue gun. I got mine from Amazon. That's the answer to everything for me. How do you find out about the Teaching Tribe? Good question, Amanda. Tom will drop a link for you in the comments. If the comments are going too fast for you, you can always go to prekpages.com and type Teaching Tribe in the search box. Yay, thanks, Tammy. Thank you so much. Yay, thank you, Lori. I'm glad you liked it. See, our Teaching Tribe members are here joining us during this live broadcast tonight. And so they can let you know how they enjoyed Centered on Success because they've seen it already. And that's one of the benefits of belonging to the tribe is you get advanced access to all of the webinars. And we also have office hours, which are not available to the public. They are question and answer sessions with me and others in the field of early childhood education. Tuesday morning. Oh, I never thought to look there for a glue gun, Daisha. Interesting. All right. So that's all I have for you tonight. There's a million more ideas that you could do with duct tape. I actually had a whole list here that I wrote down, and I didn't have time to make them all. I showed you the painting over the washi tape. That was one, right? I keep throwing it on the floor. I showed you the paint over the washi tape with paint, and I showed you the quick sticks, the glue sticks, the paint sticks. The PVC phone, we talked about that, and the do-it-yourself dry erase pockets if you're not fortunate enough to have access to Target Dollar Spot. The road tape, great for your transportation / block center, and that's not the right one. Here it is, the dry erase tape. Yay! So I shared some of those things with you tonight. Hey, you're welcome. I'm so glad you liked it. Oh, thank you, Daisha. That's very nice. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry about the Facebook glitch. I've done everything. Tom and I have done everything in our power to try and fix it. And it's just a Facebook thing. And we don't know anyone who works at Facebook. But if you do, let them know that this needs to be fixed because it's a pain. So if things are appearing in the background backwards. Yes, you're very welcome. All right, guys. We will see you. This is a regularly scheduled broadcast every Monday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we will be back on Wednesday to share more ideas with you. And also we have our webinar on Thursday night, Centered on Success. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.